The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete to the left. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Using his feet. Still on his feet at the 35. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Looking to throw on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time. Might be changing the route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Looking for more room. The 30. Past the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Rebels.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Morton. Quick completion on the out. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. The running back has it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Bought a little time, lets it go.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. start from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Morton. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker.
Now that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Third down coming up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead at half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Virgil. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Morton. Might be looking to run. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And as he throws, complete downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Here comes the heat. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. This is a designed run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Johnson looking to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Virgil. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with the lone back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. The quick out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Going over the top. What a grabble on the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
What a throw on first down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes,
breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Makes the catch, it's Hudson. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Douglas. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Hudson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on second down. Here's a hit. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And here's the third interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
To the air on first down. Still looking on the move. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Turning it on. first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they wanted one.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Johnson wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The lone back's got it. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
He's got the tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Red Raiders are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw, it's Morton. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback keeper. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
He's in open space downfield. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On this play, loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help tack on this third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the Rebels looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Wallace. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. 1st down and more. Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Morton. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Got